Now on Eyewitness News, a deal has been struck for another casino in Connecticut and legalized sports betting. They first talked about a Bridgeport casino 25 years ago, and there was plenty of talk this year about it and plans to expand gambling. But lawmakers couldn't reach an agreement. Our chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff is live at the Legislative Office building in Hartford with details on the deal and the concerns going with them. Susan?
Denise, as you know, lawmakers take up all sorts of things before the legislative session, and sports betting was one that many thought would happen because there seemed to be a lot of support for it on both sides. But nothing seemed to happen. It didn't go anywhere. But now there seems to be a renewed interest to make it happen. A long sought-after deal with Connecticut's two tribal casinos is now on the table.
Working together, we can do the best that we can for the state of Connecticut, and this supports different regions in the state.
The Mohegans and the Mashantucket Pequots would have exclusive rights to spend $100 million to build a casino in Bridgeport. In return, they would control sports betting. Tribal leaders say we've long believed that the best way forward for the state is to protect and preserve the historic partnership with our two tribes, one that's generated more than $8 billion in revenue for Connecticut. If approved, it would be the state's fourth tribal casino and would be the smallest, mainly slots and tables with some entertainment. The tribes are building a casino in East Windsor, but there have been delays. Governor Lamont, however, is skeptical about the deal.
It's been locked up with a legal cloud hanging over it for a while. So I got to make sure that whatever deal we're able to come forward with does not lead us to another, year upon year of litigation.
MGM is not part of this deal, and so far they've decided not to comment on this latest proposal. Off-track betting is also not included. Sport Tech, which controls wagering for horses and dogs, calls this a tribal monopoly, saying sports betting licensing should be awarded equally to current state gambling operators. Democrats and Republicans say this is not a solution to the state's financial problems, but it will create revenue and jobs.
I think this is a very positive step for the state of Connecticut, that Bridgeport is finally realizing that all the false promises from MGM never came to fruition.
When it comes to off-track betting like Sport Tech, some lawmakers say they are open to having more discussions with Sport Tech, saying this is not necessarily a done deal. It is a work in progress. A request has been made for a special session, which shows you that the stalemate to get something done seems to be ending. They want something done sooner than later. It's not clear, though, if leadership will go along and the governor will decide to have that special session. It may, in fact, end up in a regular session when lawmakers return in January. We are live in Hartford. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.